Can you help me identify this weed? How do I get rid of leafhoppers? And will your overseeding process get rid of nimblewill? Folks, I've got answers to these questions and more coming up on Garden Sense. Hey everybody, I'm Tim Ward and welcome back to Garden Sense. I hope everyone had an amazing Labor Day weekend. I know that I did. And based on the sheer volume of emails I received, it sounds like there were a number of you who spent the weekend working outside in your yard. So I actually selected 5 questions that we want to review here today. So buckle up everybody, let's jump right in. The first question is from Liz. Tim, how do I kill Japanese stiltgrass? If you had asked me this question a couple of months ago, and a number of you have done that, I would tell you BioAdvance Extreme Crabgrass Killer because it's really effective against Japanese stiltgrass. However, since we have brought on Image All-in-One Weed Killer, this is actually now our go-to product for killing Japanese stiltgrass. Folks, Image is an amazing product because it doesn't just take out a bunch of the most common broadleaf weeds that you find in your lawn, but it also handles crabgrass, it handles a bunch of different sedges, including nut sedge, and it will help you tackle Japanese stiltgrass. So head over to rosensonline.com and pick up a bottle or two of Image All-in-One Weed Killer. You'll be glad you did. The next question is from Karen. Dear Tim, what can I spray on my chrysanthemums to get rid of leafhoppers? So leafhoppers can be a very common issue to deal with, a very common insect to try and battle this time of year because yes, they're going to get on your ornamentals. You can find them on your trees, you can find them on your shrubs. Now the good news is there are a lot of products out there that can actually help you control leafhoppers, but what we recommend is a product by Monterey called Mites and Insect Control. It's available over at rosensonline.com. And what I love about this product is, again, you can use it on your trees, you can use it on your shrubs, you can use it on your ornamentals. It's a really powerful product and it kills a wide range of insects. Obviously, leafhoppers is one of those insects. So head over to rosensonline.com, pick up a bottle, and again, spray down all of your chrysanthemums. You should really start to see those leafhoppers die off or at least vacate the area within a couple of days. The third question is from Kathleen. Tim, can you help me identify this weed? It is spreading through my lawn and I'd like to treat it before the season ends. It's a little lighter in color and finer branching leaves. So this is actually nimblewill. And unfortunately, your options in terms of controlling and killing it are very, very limited. However, there is one highly effective product against it called Tenacity. Now, we do not stock Tenacity, but I can't speak highly enough about it. So if you go out and do a Google search on Tenacity, it's still available on the market and it works incredibly well on nimblewill. And frankly, it's one of the only products on the market that will effectively control it. Now, it is a little bit pricey, I will warn you, but again, when it comes to nimblewill, you can't really mess around. Don't try other products because this is the only one that we have found that really works. So again, go out, hit up Amazon, do a Google search. There are several places that will sell Tenacity, and it is absolutely your best bet to control this grassy weed. The next question is from Glenn. Hi Tim, our front lawn has been overtaken by what we call nasty grass. Worse yet, it's foot long or more roots spread into our flower garden. How can we get this under control and or at least keep it out of our flower beds? So this is bermudagrass, and as you're finding out, it can very rapidly take over your lawn, take over your garden, and really start to push out some of the other plants because it's so invasive. The good news is there are a number of products that will help kill and or control bermudagrass. And one of the products that actually we recommend is Teflon ester. Teflon ester is going to be safe to put down in your ornamental grass, but it is going to help target and kill and control the bermudagrass. See, one of the reasons that bermudagrass is able to thrive is it gets into turf lawns where maybe the turf isn't as healthy or it's just not quite as thick. And as you're finding out, once it takes root, it can be very difficult to pull out because it spreads so quickly, and staying on top of it can be tough. So yes, use turf lawn ester. It's going to help kill and control that Bermuda grass, but you also want to make sure that you are maintaining a really, really healthy, thick, lush turf grass. You know, we always recommend Baron Brug's Turf Saver. It's an amazing grass seed. It's an RTF, so it naturally spreads, and it allows that grass to be really, really thick and lush. And a thick, lush lawn is a really effective way to keep Bermuda grass out. So head over to rosensonline.com, pick up some turf lawn ester, apply it right now, and then just make sure you are adequately feeding your ornamental turf, again, to try and make it really thick, really lush, and that's also going to help keep it at bay. The final question for today comes from Jimmy. Dear Tim, my lawn is infested with nimblewill. Will your latest overseeding instructions take care of this troublesome grass? Do you have any suggestions to get rid of this problem in the future? So as previously mentioned, in order to kill nimblewill, you need a product like Tenacity. Now, the overseeding process that we outlined 2 weeks ago doesn't include Tenacity, but it can. So here's actually what we recommend doing is you want to take 2 ounces of wilt proof, a single teaspoon of Tenacity, add that to a gallon of water in a pump sprayer, and use that for the weed killing process. And that's going to help control and kill the nimblewill that's in your lawn. Then you can just follow the rest of the procedures. Wait a couple of days, scalp your lawn, and then so on and so forth. Just move forward with the overseeding process. So that's a great question. You want to use 2 ounces of wilt proof, a single teaspoon of Tenacity, a gallon of water. Put that down in place of the image mixture that we talked about in our process, and you'll be good to go. All right, everybody, just a couple final thoughts before we wrap up this week's video podcast. Everybody, today is September 4th, which means it is time to give your grass its 3rd feeding of the year. Fortunately for you, right now we have our annual fall feeding frenzy going on right over at rosensonline.com. Guys, this is a 3-bag promotion. It works for both the starter and the maintenance formula, both for the 5M and the 10M. It qualifies for free shipping as well, so you're gonna save money on the price breaks that we have included with the fall feeding frenzy, and you're gonna get free shipping. It's a great deal. And again, because it's now time for your 3rd feeding, you should pick up what you need for this 3rd feeding, but look ahead to your 4th feeding as well. So head over to rosensonline.com and make sure you take advantage today. Folks, as I mentioned at the top of the program, we were inundated with questions about the overseeding process, people who were just out in the yard working, trying to take care of their lawns, trying to take care of their gardens. If that sounds like you and you have some questions, make sure you send an email directly to me at tim@rosensonline.com, and I will be happy to reach out and help you. Folks, as always, we really appreciate the time that you give us each and every week. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the week. God bless.